total lot size on this project is actually just over 2 acres. But you'll notice we have everything kind of crammed in tight here with this little fence surrounding the property. The reason that we have to do that is because we have a maximum limit of disturbance that the city and also the community put regulations on. They really, really want you to keep all of the natural scrub oak, the trees, and try to not disrupt the habitat as much as possible. So they give you about a 10 to 12 foot boundary from the edge of the house to where you can actually work through. That poses a huge challenge for excavators, especially when they have these big, heavy machines out here. We dug this house with a John Deere 345, which is not a small machine. It's over 11 feet wide. So putting it through some of these LOD lines that are 10 feet was not gonna happen. So they kind of have to be strategic on how they're excavating. Make sure that they're excavating in areas first where they know that it's tight or they can't get a machine through, and then kind of work their way out. But the other big challenge we have with the LOD is, where does all this dirt go when we dig it out? You'll notice we don't have a lot of places to store dirt. So that means we're digging all the dirt out, and in our case, a lot of rock, and we're hauling it away. So haul off of your material is going to add a big cost to this type of a project. Now, on a typical build in an area where we don't have an LOD fence, we can actually excavate and stockpile all of the dirt on site. But in this case, we're actually excavating and then hauling truckloads of dirt out. It's not the type of thing that you can just take to the dump and empty it there. You need to do one of two things. You either have to find somebody that needs dirt, and so you can haul your dirt to their property, or there are some areas that you can actually dump dirt, but it comes at a pretty big cost. So when we're talking about the overall excavation cost on a project like this, in a community that has regulations like this, the excavation is naturally just quite a bit more expensive, because we're now talking about hauling all that dirt away. But then what do we do when we have to come back to backfill all of this? We now have to buy dirt and haul it back. So there's kind of a little bit of a downside when you're building in a community with LOD regulations or limit of disturbance regulations. But honestly, it's just kind of the name of the game over here, and your best bet is we're just hoping that when we got our foundations in and we're ready to backfill, that one of our neighbors is getting ready to start an excavation and needs to get rid of dirt, because that would be the best case scenario for us over here on the project, to just haul dirt from one of the other lots in this community, rather than purchasing an engineered fill dirt to bring it back in. So a little bit of a challenge there. Let's go down and talk about the type of rock that we have in here and how we were able to excavate through it. This is one of our tight sides over here, where you can see there's no way we would have gotten a machine through that. So the excavation crew started in this corner and kind of worked their way out.